Okay, we're live. Right. I am so sorry for that delayed start, everybody. What was going on was, for some reason, when I tried starting the stream up, um, Streamlabs OBS was like, wrong information, the key isn't right, and I was like, wait, what key? Like, oh, the Twitch key for streaming. And for some reason, it wouldn't work, and I don't know why. It's really, really ridiculous from my point of view how that didn't work. Hold on. How to use... As a matter of fact, since I've got Chrome open right now, what I'm going to do actually is, for anybody who actually wants to see exactly how you want to use the very good, Stream Elements is saying the right thing, that's good. Right, hold on, let me just open on my phone as well so you can... Sorry for me being so disorganised here, I do apologise for this. But, oh my god, this is just ridiculous. No, that's not it. Where was it? Was it security and privacy? Hide founder badge. Ah, right, okay. I think I get this now, right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe wait for a little bit and just see when people turn up and everything like that. So this is the first time me actually streaming No Harm Done on this particular application or this particular program like Streamlabs OBS. I'm actually going to move this up a little bit here so you can see that a little bit clearer. Or maybe I could move it. Actually, do not. No, keep it there. Just keep it where it is. There's a few things I want to explain actually, like before we start this episode off actually. So, first of all, it was from my understanding that Twitch recently had been hacked into and everybody had to change their passwords and change their stream key as well, in order for like everybody's accounts to not be affected. And thankfully mine isn't affected from what I can tell. Like, I've looked at my settings on my profile and thankfully no settings have been affected, which I'm very thankful for, because I would have been really, really angry if settings have been affected. So anyway, that was that kind of crap I had to deal with there, and I do apologise for being late there, but I had to... Oh, crap, hold on. Nope, don't want to turn the TV off. That's fine. Right. Also, I wanted to go over like these rules again, like for No Harm Done as well, and also explain to people as well how you can actually use your subscription badge as well. I believe there's a setting on your channel, so call this a bit of a tutorial in a way as well before we start. So there's something you can actually use the hide founder badge within your channel settings. So all you just basically need to do is go to your account settings and go to the security and privacy tab, and then hide the founder badge, and then you should be able to actually see your subscription badge afterwards. I think that's how that works. And also, I plan to hopefully, with tonight's stream, I'm hoping to possibly complete the rest of CTR Nitro-Fueled, hopefully with a good score at the end of it. So hopefully the consequences won't be anywhere near as bad as I think they are, and hopefully I'll get a good reward at the end of it. I have faith that I've keeping myself optimized here for a good reward at the end of the stream here. So anyway, basically, if you're new to the stream and everything like that, and for those who are watching on YouTube as well, if you're new to the series, this is basically No Harm Done, where I play a series of games in order for me to score a lowest score as possible, for me to have rewards in order for me to basically get a good rewards. And if I end up getting a lot of points, you can see here I got 25 points from the last last stream where I ended it off at. There will be consequences. I sort of changed up the consequences a little bit as well to make things a bit more interesting when it comes to the gaming challenges. So we'll see what happens with that, and which I'm looking forward to exploring all that. And I'm more than happy as well to explain any certain rules again. So basically, I've completed all the races, as you can see here, like on this world. So basically the things I've got to get now are the CTR tokens and the relics. Now the purple CTR token I'm about to be doing first, as you can clearly tell from the pause menu here, I'm about to be doing the purple CTR token first. And that's basically collecting all the crystals within the arena before time runs out. Now if I succeed, I will remove 1 point from the counter, but if I fail, for every failed attempt, it will be 5 points added. So in this case, if I fail this first time, I must remove my glasses. Because if I get 30 points on the counter, then I have to remove my glasses and play the game for 5 minutes. Without my glasses for 5 minutes. So that'll be interesting to see how I get on with that. And then for the other CTR tokens, if I end up removing... sorry, no. Sorry, why am I being so distracted? Sorry, I think it's from all that crap I had to deal with at the beginning of the stream there, but it's all gone now. Basically, if I get the CTR token in the races and I win the race, then 2 points will be removed, provided I don't get hit that many times throughout the races. And for the relics, if I get a sapphire relic in each race, it'll be 1 point removed for each of them. If I get a gold relic, 5 points removed, and if I get a platinum relic, it'll be 10 points removed for each one that I earn as well. So it'll be quite interesting to see how things go with this for the rest of the stream tonight. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to actually start this off right now. So hold on, let me just see here. Hopefully that should be loud enough, I think. Based on that, I think it's a good enough volume, I think. As you can see here as well, I've selected a different character. Baby Crash right here. From the last stream that I did of this, I actually selected different characters for every race that I did. So I'm going to continue that tradition, stick with that tradition for the rest of this episode. So, without further ado, let's go into Rampage Rooms and see if we can get this purple CTR for the first time. At least I hope we can anyway. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to certain rewards, I kind of wasn't prepared for the certain rewards I might go through, depending on where I get to in terms of the points. So I'm going to have to improvise and adapt to that, but we'll see how things go. I may very well not have to do that, but we'll find out. Anyway, Rampage Rooms. So basically, this is where we get to collect the different crystals. So here we go. Just hoping I succeed with this first try. If I do not succeed with this first try, I'll be quite disappointed. This is another one. And then that one. I want to get this upper ramp here. And then we'll fall down here. Straight down. Crystal behind here. So far, so good. Things are going quite well here. Kind of tight for time though, unfortunately, so this may be quite bad. Failed this. No, I failed. No. Oh no. Oh well. Rules are rules. 5 points is now added for that fail there. Oh damn it. So this means I have to remove my glasses for 5 minutes. I have to play the game for 5 minutes without my glasses. So this is going to be very bad. Let's see how we go though. Wish me luck. And forgive me as well if I'm not able to read the chat when doing this. If anybody comments, please don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm just going to just try my best to just play this game while trying to read your comments or whenever I can. Okay, so here we go. One of the original consequences I had for the last episode that I did for this was playing with my eyes closed. But I thought to myself, no, that's a bit harsh. I don't want to make things too complex for myself. I think I've gone completely the wrong way, haven't I? I must know exactly where I want to go, is it? Maybe try it this way. That seems to work a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm going to fail again, aren't I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to fail again from that alone. That's fine. Surprised I didn't get hit there with another TNT on my way to getting another crystal. I'm again on 11. Still not good enough, I think. So I'm running out of time. Yeah, I think I have failed. Yeah, I'm going to fail. Because I'm running out of time. Yeah, I failed. God damn it. I got 18. That's not as bad as I thought, honestly. Not as bad as I thought. I'll explain when we get to 40 points because I do have it. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Hold on. Sorry, pause. Forgot to add on the points here for failing. Another consequence I got added, I'm going to add on to this if I fail again, is if I get a bomb, which I know you get bombs in this for exploding the TNTs, I will not be allowed to use it. So I have to do this without the bombs if I get to 40 points. That's if I get there, that is. I'm completely lost, aren't I? Yeah, I'm completely lost. Shoot. This is what I get for playing without glasses, folks. And it's about to get so much worse as well, because I think this one is hard. I haven't seen anything yet. Rocky Road takes the cake here. No pun intended when I say that, by the way, considering Rocky Road is a desert. Desert, not desert. Dessert, which is a very good dessert too, might I add, but it's not going to be very sweet when you try and go for this. I'm rambling on, aren't I? And that's going to momentarily cost me another victory here. Oh god, yeah, I'm going to fail again. Son of a bitch. This is so much worse than my last attempt as well. Alright. No! No. I failed. Again. Right. So, that bomb that I just used earlier, that will not be counting in the next attempt. I'm pretty sure that's been at least 3 minutes, so one more attempt it will do for 5 minutes, I think. So now we're at 40 points, which means that for any weapons that I use in a battle arena or in a race, I will not be allowed to use it. No weapons will be allowed for 5 minutes. And this will count into the races as well for the 5 minutes as well. So no weapons will be allowed. Don't leap off the platform, keep going this way. So I've done this before and it's absolutely fine for it. Oh, Jesus, okay, that was terrible. Well, at least I managed to get that there. Oh my god, this is going so much worse. This is already so much worse than my last attempt. Quick here. Alright, so now missed that crystal. Oh, damn it. I already went over there, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm not going to succeed here. Right, no using bombs. No bombs allowed. I failed again, haven't I? But this will be at least... oh, damn it. Okay, do you know what? That's been at least more than 5 minutes, so we'll put the glasses back on. Okay, so that's another 5 points for failing. Now, we've got 5 more points, basically, to get to the next consequence, which is basically, I've got to take a drink of beer or cider. So, if I get another 5 points, I'll be getting a cider out of the fridge. So this will be quite fun. Oh, didn't get a good start. It's okay. We'll see if we can make it without it. Now that I've got my glasses back on, I have a fighting chance of possibly getting this purple CTR token, hopefully without failure. As long as I use this little speed boost here and there, then I should be able to get this crystal without God damn, why am I slipping my words today? I should be able to get this crystal in no time flat. Ah, there it is. Nice. Right around the corner. Good. Finally won it. So, there'll be no cider at the moment. I believe there's 1 more minute of this stipulation that I put on for not using any weapons. So 1 point's removed there finally for winning the purple CTR token. So, I'm glad that's over with. So now we get on to the easier parts, which are the regular CTR tokens in the actual races. But this will be very interesting, especially with the future races coming out. It'll be interesting to see how many points I get at the end of this. Rocky Road, without a doubt, is going to make the points kind of go skyrocketing high, I think. I'm probably going to fail so many times on that. Oh, there's a baby crashes the winning goes. That's pretty good. Right, so now it's time to change up our character like we did in every race we did before. So who's in it? Oh, Baby Coco. That's quite funny.
As expected.
Yep, as expected indeed. Right, so now we're going to go into our first race, which will be down here. Will be yeah, we'll go to Tiger Temple, why not? We'll go there first. Get this one out of the way and done with. Because I know that Coco Park will be quite an easy one, especially for the relic as well. This one might be a little bit difficult, depending on how many times I get hit in this. Because if I get hit many times, this might make the point removals redundant. For every hit that I take, and every time I fall down the hole as well, or fall off the course, a point will be added for each time I do that. So I'm going to have to keep track of how many times that happens. But the 5 minutes is officially passed for the no weapons, so I can use weapons as many times as I please now without any consequences. Also, I've still been like keeping an eye on the when the wait, give me okay, skip that because we it's tiny in this building there for there. shortcut if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to use a weapon to get there, but I don't have one at the moment, so we're gonna have to wait on that at the moment. Yes, it is there. Oh, I knew we got that with that huge leap. Could you imagine if I got that? That would have been legendary if I got that with that huge leap. Oh well. I was so close yet so far. At least I know where all the letters are, but I just need to now find a weapon. Particularly a bomb or a missile, or a beaker. Not sure that doesn't really help. I kind of want a weapon I can throw forward. Oh, speed boost really? Oh, do you know what? Actually, no, speed boost might be quite handy here, actually. Let's use it now. Oh, come on, I was so close. Right, one last opportunity to get this R. If I fail to get it, then that's 5 points I'm adding on for the fail. Please give me a new weapon. Yes, finally. Right, save that. When I get to the door, hopefully they don't miss. Right, heck, that green potion I got at the beginning there, I should have saved it for that one. Alright, here we go. Aim. Fire. No! Oh no! Son of a bitch. Okay, I have one opportunity left to get this R here. No, failed. Do you know what this means? I've got to add on 6 points. One for hitting myself with a weapon and another 5 for failing. Do you know what this means? It's cider time. Okay, before I restart this race, I will be right back with you in a few seconds. I just need to go and get a cider from the fridge, so I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Right, so here's what I've got. It's a pretty good drink, this one. Say, oh hey Sam, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you as well. Oh, before I resume this, actually, Sam, I think I found a way for you to actually show your subscription badge. I think if you go to your Twitch channel settings, then you'll see in the security and privacy bit. It'll have an option that says hide founder badge, and you should be able to view your subscriber badge, I think, afterwards. Ooh, joined a good time, beer time. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really cool cider there. I've got this strawberry and lime cider I got. But anyway, that's that consequence taken care of for now. So I'm going to actually restart this race now. because I failed that CTR token race, so let's restart that again. Okay, did you say settings? Yes, so, hold on a second, I'll just skip this so I can guide you through this. So, from what I've gathered, if you go to like your channel icon on the top right, and you click settings, so you'll have like your main profile settings that you'll be on, and then if you go to the security and privacy tab and scroll all the way down, and you'll find an option that says hide founder badge, and then you'll see it there. You should be able to hide it, and you might be able to see your subscription status. If not, then I think there's another option. It says hide subscription status, but it doesn't really, but that's not really helping, is it? No, that's not. If you try those and see how you get on with that, and hopefully something will change. So let's resume this race, and let's try this again, shall we? Hopefully if it fails this time. I'm going to get this R first. Okay, I'll have a little look. Alright, that's good. Oh, unfortunately I got hit already. You said it, baby Coco, you said it. Not good at all. That's one that I've taken already. God, everybody's hitting each other with weapons left and right. Yes, good. What? Are you kidding me? I missed the R. Oh, that is so embarrassing. Wow, that was unbelievably humiliating. I missed the R there. I think what I shouldn't have done is I shouldn't have driven. Raid, Ryan's here. Oh right, yeah, that's pretty cool. Thank you very much, Ryan, for the host. Really appreciate that. How you doing? Alright, let's try and go for this R once again. Now this time let's not miss it. There, this time I actually got it. Oh my god, that was embarrassing. Right. Oh, jeez, okay, that was... Let's see, get the T now. Right. That's the T collected as well. Good, now I just need to win the race. Now I've got to keep in mind I got hit once. So if I don't get hit again, I'll only have to win the point. Nice one. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Alright, 41 points there, that's good. Oh well, points should I say, not points. Right, so I'm only removing 1 point for that there because technically I would remove 2, but I got hit at the very beginning of the race. So only 1 point's been removed for that now. But thank you, Ryan, for the raid. Greatly appreciate that. I must have missed the notification and when the game audio was running. So let me just have a look. Yeah, that's kind of weird how I missed that. I must have maybe not heard the notification going off, which I think is kind of weird. But oh well, doesn't really matter. Or maybe I didn't see it. Oh hey, how you doing, Ryan? I'm fine, thanks. How you doing? Alright, so now let's go and change our characters once again, and this time, oh, BBT next. That's good. Alright, so now we're going to go and do the relic race with BBT here. See if he serves me well here in this relic race coming up for Tiger Temple here. Right, relic race. So I shouldn't fail this relic race. If I somehow fail it, that's going to be embarrassing. But I should succeed at this, no matter what happens. At least I'm hoping so anyway. But no, it has been a while since I've last streamed. Unfortunately, I've been very busy with work and everything, unfortunately. Because it's just been very busy. Sorry to be fussy, but can't hear you very well over the gameplay audio. Oh, okay, no problem, Sam. No need to worry. I'll fix that right away. Let me just have a look. So let's see. Where's my mic? No, that's not one to fix. It was. Hold on. Oh, that is kind of weird how you're not able to hear that. Let me have a look. Ah, the gain's quite low actually. Let me turn that up a little bit. Okay, sorry, just got pulled to work by back. Oh, that's no problem, Ryan, that's no problem. But, I hope you're doing well and everything. Okay, we'll see if that's any better, Sam, because I've turned up the gain on my mic on OBS there. Yeah, the game audio is really loud. Okay, well what I can do is I can maybe turn the gameplay audio down a bit. I can maybe turn down the desktop audio because it is coming from the desktop audio. I could turn that down just now. See if that's any better. Okay, we'll try that now. See if that's any better. Just let me know how it is, and I'm more than happy to change again if you're still not able to hear it. Okay, so we're doing quite well here so far with this. We'll get the boxes from the shortcut first because there's hardly that many there anyway, so get them over and done with. Oh, shoot. Oh dear, I got stuck on the wall there. Oh, I missed that 3-second crate there. It's okay though. Do you know, I'm thinking I might change the music here possibly to the retro music for this part of the stream here. Like after this relic race is over, because I had it for the modern music for the first part of the stream. So I'm thinking I might actually change it up a bit. Ah, it's more balanced now. Alright, that's good. That's great. Thank you for letting me know about that, guys. I greatly appreciate that. Oh, and I left right over that 2-second crate there. That's a bit unfortunate. So thanks, Ryan. I don't suppose you know how to enable subscription badges. Do your client has a new sub badge, but mine still shows the first symbol. Currently trying to Google the problem. Yeah. I think if you go onto your channel, Sam, like on the channel settings, it'll have an option on the security and privacy tab in the channel settings, and it'll have an option to say hide founder badge, so you might be able to see your subscription badge that way. Ryan might be able to help you more with this, to be honest with you, but it's something that I've just figured out earlier. I might be wrong on it. Ryan might know better than I will. Change all badge appears. Yeah, If you try that and if you see what happens. No, I didn't get that 1-second crate. It's okay. I wasn't expecting to get all the crates anyway. Oh dear. Oh shit, okay, I missed that 2-second crate there. Didn't miss that one. Oh, that's very bad. Crashed into a wall there. Not good at all. I'll get that. Oh, really? Why am I missing that one? Oh, they're very generous with the 3-second crates here, I think. That's something I just noticed actually. They are very generous with the 3-second crates here. Well, let's see what I got for that. Gold! Nice one! I think I just barely got that. And what this means is that the stick code for each channel is similar to first vendors, others only sub badges, etc. Ah, okay. Right. So it'll be different for other people. That's a bit unfortunate if that's the case, because I mean the you wouldn't really have the choice sometimes to have the different sub badges. That's a bit of a shame. But anyway, let's say I think it's worked. There it is. Yeah, that's it. That's a sub badge there. Basically, I've used the PS4 controllers that I found off of there. I figured that I'd rank them differently in terms of colors. So like the best ones I've got, I think gold might be like the last one. Wahoo! Yep. And speaking of gold, I like it. Very cool. Thank you very much. I actually got them off of I think it was a website called Etsy.com. They do quite a lot of good sub badges there. So nice, we've got another relic. And what this means is it's time to change up our character once again, and we're playing a Spyro next. Which skin should I have though? Super Flame Spyro or Ice Breath Spyro? I'm thinking Ice Breath, considering it goes quite well with the cart there. And when the settings that you said seem to work. Yeah, that must be how it is then, if you manage to do that. Okay, well let's go to our next race then, which will be Coco Park. So I managed to get 5 points removed there for getting that gold relic from Tiger Temple. I think if I was a little bit faster, I maybe could have gotten the platinum possibly. Which would have been even better actually. But yeah, there's quite a lot of good sub badges on there. I appreciate. I think Ryan gave me some suggestions as well, like on who to contact for sub badges. But to be honest with you, I actually forgot to do that, and I actually had to look on different websites for different sub badges, and I thought, do you know what? This one actually suits me quite well, considering I'm a PlayStation kind of gamer and everything like that. I know the like is Clanet gamer, but you know, it's sort of relevant to a degree, I guess. So it's a start, to be honest with you. Like I might maybe upgrade them in the future, but for now, this will be what I'm doing for these sub badges, as like a sort of a starting idea, I have to say. All right, Coco Park. So the CTR challenge. Hopefully this one shouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, there's the C right there. And unfortunately, I ended up going into last place already from getting that C, but it's okay. We can make a good comeback out of this, I hope. With Spyro in this supercharge abilities. Oh wow, supercharge already. There's just, oh crap. Okay, I've taken the hit already. That's one of the advantages of being disadvantages of being last place. Computer players can easily hit you with any weapons they might have on their sleeve. As you'll have to do, I know I'm done for Clanet playing sometime. Oh, yeah. Could you imagine that? Make any mistake, I have to make any mistake of any of the notes or rhythm or anything like that, I have to add on at different points. That's something I was thinking about. Live performances on Twitch with the Clanet could be a possibility, but then again I have to be very careful with that because depending on what I choose to play, Edge Survivor can be good. Twitter might also be a good place to look for artists. Yeah, that's a good call, Ryan. But I definitely got your message, by the way, on that. It's just I completely forgot to look into that, unfortunately. But I will look into that in the future. Right, so let's go down that nitro. Where was the yard again here for this? I'm under a considerable amount of pressure to get this R because I think I might have possibly missed it. I'm not sure. I really hope it's around here somewhere. Wasn't it here? Oh wait, I see it. It's there. Just hope I'm able to still win the race. Hopefully. Yes, good.
Maybe you could beat me if you stop dragging your feet.
Sorry, were you you could do it as just a chatting category. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Is your tier 2 subscription still locked too? For some reason it's grayed out to me. I'm not great with Twitch, as you can tell. Again, I haven't really streamed for a while, so I'll need to look into that, to be honest with you. So I'm not entirely sure. It might very well be... Hold on. Let me take a look. While I'm actually on here. Sorry about this. Let me just take a look. Creator dashboard on here. Settings. No, it wasn't that. It was... Where the hell was it? View rewards. Ah, emotes. Huh. It's... Why is it not... It is there. Wait a minute. Subscription. Yeah, that is... I don't know why it's locked, to be honest with you, Sam. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me just read the comments here. Hold on. Pause here so I can see this. Tier 2, Tier 3, Kieran doesn't have. I've got the same thing. Alright, that might be why. It's not due to not streaming. Ah, how did I get the other emotes you have then? It might be something Kleiner Gamer 22 turned off. Again, I'll have a look. I'm in the emotes bit right now. I'm ever so sorry about this. I feel like I'm delaying the entire gameplay here so I can try and... Wait a minute. So unlock progress. Give 15 subscriber points. Reward... Right, hold on. Bits tier. Client 4. Wait, so I've got that in tier 2 right now, but... How do I unlock it then? Oh god, I honestly have no clue. I really do not know. And to be honest with you, I'll look into it another time when the channel points my G. Oh, right, okay. Sorry, I'm getting utterly confused right now. Hold on. I'm now actually, hold on. So, I'll remove a point at the very least for getting the CTR token in there for winning first place, but I ended up getting hit once in the race. So I'm down to 43 points. Right. I'll have to look at this another time because right now I'm currently my mind's a complete blank right now when it comes to that. I don't even know how to turn what on or whatever. I'll need to maybe get Ryan. Maybe you could help me with that possibly at some point, and we could have a look at that because that seems a bit confusing. How it's locked. Anyway, let's change our next character. So who've we got? Oh, it's Hunter next.
Okay.
Again, yeah. Blue Panther Hunter would do just fine for that. So let's go and do our relic race. See, I like how they got most Spyro characters in here as well. It's pretty awesome. Oh, shoot, go back. No. Wrong track. Not Tiger Temple, I've been there already. Oh, I'm going completely the wrong way now. Shoot. Sure, but need to set up a time for it. Yeah, that's no problem. I'll have a chat with you on the Discord. Yeah, I have those two, but it looks like there are others a lot on the tier 2, tier 3. Doesn't matter for now. Yeah, I'll speak with Ryan about it, Sam, like at some point, and see what we can do to maybe get it fixed up. So hold on. Now for some reason I'm getting completely lost. I don't know why I am. Alright, there we go. There's the relic. Good God, felt like I was having to go through the maze there. Through a maze there. Right then, so yeah, I'll definitely have to set up a time there for chatting with you, Ryan, on that. It depends on when you're available and everything, but I'll speak with you on the Discord about that. Blue Hunter? Now I've seen everything, yeah. Yeah. I figured it'd be quite appropriate to have him there in that cart there, so yeah. That being said, I was thinking of customizing the cart as well. I'm thinking about maybe changing that up as well after this to make things a bit more interesting. Alright, so here we go, Relic Race for Coco Park. Hopefully this one shouldn't be too bad. Well, you may be the Speed King Hunter, but you ended up missing a 3-second crate at the beginning of the race. And you missed another one. Perhaps he's one to be that fast he doesn't need any time crates. Maybe he's one to prove it once and for all, without any time crates. And then again, he's collecting quite a lot of them anyway, so he's not really proving himself to be a Speed King. Oh, I missed those. Wow, that was embarrassing. Let's get that one as well. Okay, good. In all actuality, if I, in all honesty, I don't know if I'll actually get a good relic for this, considering I'm doing quite crap right now when it comes to collecting the boxes here. Oh, god damn it, why am I missing so many boxes? Jesus Christ, this is going terrible. Yeah, I think that's a Sapphire Relic I'm going to be getting here for this. Oh my god, that was really bad. Jesus Christ, okay. If I somehow get Bio for Sapphire Relic after this terrible performance, I won't be surprised. Okay, come on, can I please at least get one of these boxes up here? Alright, good, at least I got 2 seconds there. That's better than nothing. Alright, what did I get? Yeah, Sapphire, I thought so. Yeah. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. Well, actually, no, it could have gone a lot better, that one, but you know what, it's fine. At least I got the relic, that's the main thing that matters for this episode. So, 1 point removed for getting the Sapphire Relic there. Still been on the lookout for the for PS5s. I've been keeping an eye on game because as I said before, when I want to get a PS5, I want to still get one at the official price that Sony gave out for it. I'm still wanting to get the disc version, but unfortunately, I've still not been lucky enough to get one, which is a bit of a shame. But then again, though, I sort of should expect that by now, considering people buy PS5s so many times. And also there's like a chip shortage for creating these consoles. Alright, so now it's time to play as... Oh, Nasty Norik. The stock tomorrow online, I think. Oh, that's pretty cool to know. Thank you, Ryan, for letting me know about that. Spider Purple, or... we'll stick with it, green Nasty Norik. So I think what's next is Papu's Pyramid. So let's go there now and do the CTR challenge for that. Because yeah, it'd be pretty cool to have one, because I mean it's been nearly a year now. Like, as unbelievable as it sounds, it's been nearly a year now since the PS5 has come out. It certainly doesn't feel like it's been a year. Honestly, based on how much time has flown by, it doesn't feel like it. There's still games that I really want for the console, like for example, especially from the latest, or the recent PlayStation Showcase, a year, wow, yeah, crazy, eh? There's still many games I want for, like, for example, quite a lot of them, like the God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, there's many others that come to mind. There's even some games that I actually kind of want for the PS4 this year, that I'm thinking of keeping an eye on, which are now I know that Sonic Colors Ultimate or Sonic Colors got a remaster for PS4, and people were flacking it based on how badly made it was. But to be honest with you, I'd rather play it for myself and see what it's like. Because Sonic Colors is one of the only Sonic games that I haven't played. Besides maybe Sonic. Oh god damn it! Wow, got hit by a bomb really early from the very get-go. That's one hit I've taken already in this race. I like how everybody was just scrambling to get around the corner there. Alright, good, managed to get the C there for that. Honestly, the only game worth the PS5 is Rift Apart that's out now. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about Rift Apart. But I'm still waiting. Even if I don't get a PS5 at the moment, I'm still through Sonic Colors Ultimate livestream when. Oh, I'm not sure yet, Ryan, to be honest with you. It's a game I was thinking about asking for, considering Christmas is coming up very shortly. Oh my god, wow. That's 2 hits I've taken now, god damn it. Well, if I win the race and get the CTR token, those point removals will mean nothing. I have to keep the points where they are. It's a game that I was thinking about asking for Christmas. I know, Christmas is coming up, it's unbelievable, as well. I wasn't even thinking about Christmas, like, and I was thinking to myself, like, all the Christmas stuff that's going on at work as well, I'm thinking, no way is Christmas coming up. Oh my god, that's 3 hits I've taken now. Oh Jesus, okay, right, that's 1 point I'll be adding on at the end of the race. Good god. Why are there so many weapons being laid down here? There's a lot more weapons than usual being laid down here. I don't know why that is. Okay. Okay, I just hope I can make this shortcut here. Should be able to make it. Yes, okay, good. Can I get the T? Yes, good. Now I just need to win the race, which should be simple enough. Considering I'm way ahead, I'm further ahead of everyone else. It's inevitable. And we've done it. Alright, nice one. Now, unfortunately, because of me taking 3 hits on the track there, this means that technically I'll be adding on 3 points, but because I've won the CTR token and won the race, this means only 1 point is being added. So it's a bit unfortunate I'm not removing any points, but oh well. That's what you get in the series. So far it's going quite steady, the counter right now. I don't know if it'll maybe get out of control later on in the stream. It may very well get out of control later with Rocky Road. Oh no, I'm not looking forward to that one. That one's going to be an absolute pain. Another game I was keeping an eye on as well, which technically isn't out yet, is the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I don't know if you've heard of that one. I've seen some footage of it and it looks pretty good. For Super Smash Bros. Clone, I guess. Oh, speaking of which, one thing to talk about actually is that the final character revealed was Sora from Kingdom Hearts. That was pretty awesome. I was a bit surprised that Crash Bandicoot wasn't the character, but I'm not surprised that Sora was revealed as the final character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Komodo Mo is the next character. That's how I know, but... Oh, is it Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl out now? Oh yeah, I didn't know it was out now actually. That's pretty cool. But I've been keeping an eye on that and I've been hearing good things about it. Like, some people have praised it, I mean, but there's some criticism out there for that game. But it's pretty good for like the Smash Bros. Clone and everything. And what else was there I was keeping an eye on? Oh yeah, also, a bit of an old game this one, but Doom Eternal, I know that's already been out for quite a while, but that's a game I still haven't got yet, which I don't know why I haven't got. Considering I played Doom 2016 and I really liked that game an awful lot, I think Doom Eternal would be a really good one to play, I think. Alright, time for our relic race with Komodomo. Let's see how we get on here. Is he going to be just as good as his brother? Let's hope so. Oh, and I remember this bit here, where you had to like fall off this bit. What? I'm going to do that right now, actually. I don't know if I got all the boxes there. I'm going to assume I did and just move on. Right, get that one there. Oh my god, that was close. I nearly fell down the hole there. I don't know how the hell I didn't fall. Now, I could take that shortcut over the track, but I don't want to be too cheap in this relic race. I want to do this legit. I want to make things interesting here. I can actually do that shortcut. I've done it a couple of times, but I can't quite execute it all the time, so I think for safety's sake I'm not going to do the shortcut. Oh, I missed one, but do you know what? Screw it. I don't care. It's not worth going back down there for that. I'm supposed to get all of them in one go there for that, so do you know what? It's not worth it. Oh shoot. No! Oh my god! Okay, right. Stage hazards still count. Unfortunately, that is really horrible what just happened there to me. Oh my god, that was really embarrassing. Oh, I knew it was only a matter of time if I got eaten by one of those plants. I'm just really hoping that this doesn't cost me the relic because of that mistake that I made. Well, I suppose I could take one of the shortcuts here to try and get the rest of the boxes here. Oh, nice one. That was a pretty good corner methods here. Oh, that was just in the nick of time before that plant took a bite out of me. Good. Right, that was pretty good. Oh, did I miss that 3-second crate? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Oh, well, which relic did I get? Sapphire. Well, do you know what? Because I ended up getting eaten by that plant, that means that, unfortunately, that means I'll be adding on the point, but because I got the Sapphire relic, that means that no points will be added or removed, so the points counter are staying as it is. That's a bit of a shame right there, but oh well, you live and learn. You live and learn. I clearly did live and learn from getting eaten by that plant there. But no, it's good to be back streaming again. I try and keep it regular, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of hard to these days because, you know, considering I've just been so busy with work and everything, and also just I try and limit my time on social media as well, to be honest with you, because of everything that's going on, like right now in the world. It's really frustrating to see, and I really try and limit my time, but it's so hard to look away from it. I don't know why it is. That's mainly the reason why I've not been as active when not just streaming but also recording videos, generally speaking as well. Yeah, it seems a while back since last stream, no problem, no, a lot going on at the moment. Thank you for understanding, Sam, I greatly appreciate that. I really greatly appreciate that. One of the main reasons why I gave up on all social media. I think I need to say to myself, for any topics that that come up on social media, just unfollow it or block it at the very least. Like, I don't want to seem like ignorant of things going on in the world, but you know, it's best to not look into it too much. Okay, right, so Brio is our next character. That's pretty cool. I always wonder why they never added him into CTR originally. Yeah, one of the many reasons why I gave up on social media, yeah. Social media is good, don't get me wrong. Social media is very good for keeping in touch with people that you haven't spoken with for a long time. And if there's a particular subject you want to look into, a simple Google search often does the trick. Yeah, exactly. Google's your best friend right there for that. That's why a lot of people say Google it. or even the possible advanced option might be using the Alexa device from Amazon. I don't have one of those, and nor do I intend on getting one of those, to be honest with you. I really don't see the, like, no, I mean, I understand that some people like the Alexa device. I don't know, for me, I don't know what it is. I don't know, actually. I really don't have an opinion on the Alexa device, actually, because I've never really used it that much. Right, so we're heading to Dingle Canyon.
Move over, little fool.
Alright, let's see how many hits I take here. Oh, yep, just one. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I honestly thought I was going to jump over that missile there for a second. Oh, my God, that's 2 hits. Oh, my God. Well, no point removals are going to happen here. No point removals are happening here. Thanks a lot, computer players. You basically screw me over, computer players. They screw me over on removing points from the counter here. So, oh my Jesus! That's 3 hits I've now taken. That being said, Coco seems to want to keep me up front, I'm guessing, or either that, or I don't know who that was pushing me forward. Oh my God, that's another hit I've dodged. That's 3 hits I've taken. Got to keep that in mind. What is it with these computer players just going after me today? Are they deliberately wanting to see me fail so much at this game? I'm guessing they are. Rio actually controls it very well here. He really does control very well and efficiently here. I'm very impressed. I mean, it's been a while since I played as Rio in this game. Okay, I'm really hoping that I don't lose this. Oh God, right. Thankfully no armadillos hit me there. Right, unfortunately, even though I won the race, and do you prefer this version over the original CTR? That is a very good question, Sam. That's a very good question. I honestly don't know. They're both... Actually, as a matter of fact, I probably prefer the original just a little bit more. Only just a little bit. Mainly because of the loading times. Because the loading times in this version, unfortunately, are a bit too long. And it's a bit of a shame that Beanox did not update the loading times in this with their updates they gave to the game. Because I know the Vicarious Visions, when they made the Insane Trilogy, even though the loading times were long initially, when they updated the game in the future updates, or well, the updates at the time, they made the game faster. Honestly, Nitro-Fueled over the original. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I mean, as I said, I mean, I kind of prefer the original over the loading times, but if I have to say everything else, I'd probably say Nitro-Fueled as a whole. But it's kind of hard. They're both as good as each other in my opinion. I don't even know which one would even be the best personally. But now I can see why you would say that, Ryman, considering there's so much stuff they've added onto this, which is pretty cool.
Breaking things makes
Yeah,
me
for Nina. Nah, we'll stick with original Nina. Got the Guru Ryan. I think nostalgia is one of the things that original has going for it. Yeah, loading times is a small gripe compared to the amount of content in online races battles available. Yeah, that's a fair point, Ryan. Yeah, that is a very fair point. I do know for a fact on the PS5, I think as well, I think the loading times are a little bit quicker on the PS5 from what I've seen on the... I think I did see a YouTube video of it, of the loading times being compared on the PS4 in comparison to the PS5. And the PS5 didn't make the go a bit faster, as far as I know. Alright, Relic Race with Nina here. But Crash Team Racing as a whole, regardless of whether it's the remake or the original, is still the best car racing game I've ever played. I played Mario Kart before, and honestly, this is way better than Mario Kart because it just has so much more features than Mario Kart. Not saying the Mario Kart's a bad game or anything. I think it's good, but this is definitely the pinnacle of kart racing games. It's so much quicker, yeah. I mean, the other Crash racing games, like for example, Crash Nitro-Kart, I think is good, but it's not great, I have to say. The original's definitely better than that one. And then Crash Tag Team Racing, again, I might have some people disagreeing with me when I say this, but I personally didn't like the game that much. It just felt kind of boring to me. Like, the platforming was good, don't get me wrong, but see the racing, it just felt very uneventful. If it wasn't for the tag team mechanics, the racing wouldn't have been remembered. Oh dear. Alright, I've taken a hit. Not very good at all that I've taken a hit there from that armadillo. That means that I've got to add on a point at the end of the race. But depending on how I get on with this relic, that might very well not happen. I may still move points depending on the time I get here. I'm just so close to these crates, but I'm always just missing them. It's a bit of a shame that, actually. Oh, that's two hits! Shoot! Oh. So that's two hits I've taken there, which means that I'm adding on 1 point, because I'm only removing 1 point for the Sapphire Relic. Do you have any other cool cards to use? Oh, yeah, I did say that earlier, didn't I? I completely forgot. Yeah, I do have other cool carts that I can use. I can customize them right now, actually. Considering we're heading to a new world, I might as well head into a new cart. It's only appropriate, I think. That's quite a coincidence, actually. But no, I still have a lot of fun with this game. I've actually, I have to admit, I've been playing Crash 4 a lot more off screen. I have to be honest with you. I've been getting better at the game. I have been getting much better at it, and honestly, I think I do appreciate the game more and more the more that I'm playing it. Oh, I like that winning animation for Nina, how she just uses her hook to grab the trophy there. That's pretty cool. Right, so let's have a look at our carts, shall we? What do we have? We've got the Team Bandicoot. This is from Crash Nitro-Kart, this one. Blasphemy. Yeah. Quite a lot of them are locked though, unfortunately, because they're all in the pit stop. So I have to buy them from the pit stop, unfortunately, but these are the ones I got available. I'm thinking of maybe using Team Cortex's one. Or maybe this one. Nasty Ride as well is pretty cool. I'm not sure which one to use. I was thinking this one for... Well, since we're going in the snow... Actually, no, I've got a good idea. Let's use this one. This will be quite appropriate. Considering we're heading to a snowy world next, might as well. And as far as goes for the paint jobs, what have we got? Charcoal. Or Team Bandicoot Blue. What's this Team Cortex? Right. Oh, that one is quite cool. And then the stickers. What do we have? We've got the TNT one there. That doesn't fit. I quite like to think this one here. That fits quite well, I think. And as far as goes for the wheels, what do we have? Beanox wheels. Yeah, why not? Let's go with them. They look pretty cool. so let's change our character here then, shall we? Oh, guess who is next? It's Koala Kong. Fierce Kong, or... Oh, he looks pretty cool with that, actually. If you ask me, actually, when you look at him there, he actually reminds me of... I don't know if anybody remembers this kart racing game from back in the days on the MS-DOS. It's called Wacky Wheels. Koala Kong reminds me of one of those characters in that game with that skin. It really does. Let's see if I can find that Rocky Road track. It's around here somewhere. Here it is. Oh my god, I'm dreading this one. This one's going to be rough. I can predict this points counter is going to go up by 50 points by the time I'm done with this. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong on this, but I won't be surprised if this goes up by 50 points. Up to 95 by the time this is over. Could you imagine that? Oh my god. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. Oh. Thank you for the challenge. Yeah. Thank you for the challenge. I will gladly accept that. Right, let me just skip that at the moment. Alright, glasses are coming off. How long have we got? It's 21:24, right, I'll keep an eye on the clock there, so for 5 minutes. Right, let's do this. Let the pain begin. Let the sweet but delicious pain begin, Rocky Road. Now I have to remember what this is like again. Oh, it's very painful so far. Because I'm crashing into so many rocks. Oh no! Oh, no, because I took a hit there. That means that counts, yeah. Alright, thankfully I had a bomb in my possession there. Shoot! Oh my god. That's 2 hits I've taken there. Oh, actually, do not go back down here, because I know there's more crystals here. Ah! No, no, how did I miss that one? Oh my god. Shoot! Come on, go back and get that crystal. I said, oh my god, Koala Kong, are you kidding me? What the hell? Right, thank you. Jesus Christ. Get the crystal, god damn it. It's like Koala Kong doesn't want to get crystals for some reason. It's like he doesn't like them. Oh no, yeah, I've definitely failed. It says 3 hits I've taken. Where the hell is I missing the... Oh, they were right. Yeah, ice. Yeah. Oh my god, Ryan. Oh, let's make this harder. Okay, that's gonna have to happen on this next attempt. I didn't even see that. Okay, so 5 points added for the fail, plus another 3 for taking the hits. Wow. Okay, challenge accepted again. Alright, first of all though, I need to take a drink of my cider because I've reached over 50 points and I have to drink that. Very good. Right. Make sure I'm not cheating, it's definitely upside down now. Alright. No items. Alright, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Ryan. That's fine, I probably won't need the items anyway, based on how much luck is going to happen here. Oh, how much bad luck is going to happen here, should I say. Actually, no. If I go backwards... Yeah, I do remember this. Right, okay. How did I not remember this before? Oh my god! I do remember that nitro being there. I don't know why I didn't see that. Oh my god, no. Oh no, no, this is really bad. Oh no, god. No, oh my god. Delicious Rocky Road. I like it. Face is covered in it. Literally. Oh my god. Alright, let's see if I can get this crystal around here. That's fine. Alright, no items allowed. Right, do not press that circle button. If I do, I'm going to have to add an extra point by default for using a weapon. Alright. If I can... Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, I failed again, haven't I? Yep, I've definitely failed again. Hey, at least I got half the crystals despite the reverse controller. Oh, shoot. Right, that's 2 hits I've taken there. Which means 7 points are being added on for the fail. Oh. This reminds me of my 5-year-old self trying to play CTR for the first time. I'm glad that's bringing back good memories for you, Sam. So this means that I've got to add on 7 points. Now, because of that, also, one thing to add actually before I continue, because I reach over 50 points, this means the points will reset itself. So basically, when I reach 55, this means I reset the consequences, so I have to eat a jelly bean or a sour sweet just now. So I'm going to do that right now, if I can find what that is. Okay, right, I think the 5 minutes is up for me playing without my glasses, so I'm going to put them back on now. So what do we have here for a sour sweet? We've got this one. So I'm just going to eat this just now. First of all though, I'm going to go through the results here. And we'll try this again. And I'm going to pause this just now and we'll... You might think to yourself, is it over? But it's not. There's another consequence coming. But first of all, I'm going to get this out of the way. Yeah. Not good at all. Now the other consequence is because I reached 10 points, aka 60 at this stage, this means I have to play with the controller upside down for another 5 minutes. So that 5 minutes rule that you added on earlier, Ryan, that's now been extended to 10 minutes. Oh my god. How many times did I take a hit there? I think that's now 4 times. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus, this is going to be... Oh. So this means I'm playing with the controller upside down for another 5 minutes. Alright, so that's another 5 for failing, plus another 4 for taking that many hits. Okay, let's try this again. Right, I better not fail this time. Please don't fail again. I'm probably going to fail. It's going to happen. Can we change the name of this episode from No Harm Done to Yes Harm Done? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's quite appropriate actually. No, I missed that crystal. Oh, do you know what? Screw it. I don't care. I know for a fact I'm going to fail again. It's going to happen. Based on the fact that I have to play this again with... Oh my Jesus. That's 1. Oh my Jesus. That's 2. Yeah, I failed again. Son of a bitch. Right, that's another 5 for failing, plus another 2 for taking damage. So this means I have to go and put an ice cube in my mouth. Now, I'll be right back in a few seconds. Hopefully the ice cube that I have will be of significant size. So I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for saying this, but unfortunately I'm not able to do this as a consequence because the ice cubes are too big and I do not know how to break them. I really don't. So unfortunately I'm going to have to skip out on the consequence. I'm ever so sorry, but unfortunately I'm going to have to skip out on it because I really do not know how to break these ice cubes without, like, you know, hurting myself or anything like that. So I'm going to have to skip out on the consequence. I hope you understand. That's not me trying to chicken out of it. Believe you me, if I knew how to cross these ice cubes, I would do this consequence. But unfortunately, I don't know how to do it without, like, you know, really screwing things up and really hurting myself. So I'd rather not do that at the moment. It's fine, mate. Don't worry. I really should have bought a bag full of smaller ice cubes. I really should have. I don't know why I never did. Anyway. We'll try that again. Hopefully this time I don't cold water instead. Now that I think about it, that might be... Just kidding. Oh no, that's a good idea, Sam, actually. Do you know what I'm thinking I might do, actually? I think I might actually... Nah, well, I'll think about it. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully I succeed this time. Not exactly a good start here, unfortunately, but we'll see if we can do better. Alright. Okay. Oh, Jesus, okay. Well, I suppose it was worth it to get that crystal, I suppose. Oh, really, do you know what? I still hate this one. I really do. I still hate this battle arena for the crystal. I really do. Still a pain, massive pain in the backside. Now, technically that stipulation would have been over, so it's fine. Oh, shit! Yeah, I screwed up. Oh. That's another 2 for taking another hit there, and another 5 for failing, which means I have to play without glasses on my own accord for this again for 5 minutes. Alright, let's do this again. This time without the glasses again for 5 minutes. I told you the points counter was going to go up for this. I knew it was going to go up. Alright, okay, it's fine. Oh, really? How did I miss that? Oh. Oh, there's the last one there, right? Okay. Oh god, that was a kind of a weird glitch there. I saw the inside of Kuala Kong's character. Oh my god. Yes, 2 hits I've taken. Oh, same amount of crystals again. Only it would give you more time here. What is going on in here? Oh hey Stefan, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, you're already at 83 shots. Yeah, hi. I am, but it's about to go up even further. So 2 hits for taking the nitros, another 5 for failing, so that's 90. Oh, this means that I can't use any weapons for 5 minutes as well. Good, mate, you. Oh, I'm good as well, thanks, mate. Thank you. So another 3 minutes of not wearing glasses and another 5 for not using any weapons. Okay, come on, I can do this. Why am I failing so badly at this? Ah, why? It's like I'm dancing around the crystal, not wanting to collect it. Oh, if I had gotten that crystal, that would have been great, but nope. That's one hit I've taken already. Oh, for God's sake. That's 5. Oh, that's 2 hits I've taken. Already. 3. Oh my Jesus Christ. Can I hit any more nitros? This ballerina's always giving me... Oh my God. This challenge has always given me problems. Every time, and it's still no different. Still no different today. Why am I missing the crystals? Ah. Oh, wait. That's 4 hits I've taken. This means some 9 points are going to be added on. Please don't take another hit here. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. I'm getting much worse at this. Nice shots, let's go for 100. Stefan, donate them all to Ryan. Hi. It's getting up pretty hardcore. Next punishment is drink toilet. Oh no, no, no. Sam. Hello Stefan, yeah, aye. Right, so 4 points added for taking hits on the nitros and that's another 5 for failing, so we're at 99. One more away from the next consequence. Okay. One more time to play without the glasses again. Alright, let's do this. Come on. This is ridiculous. I knew that it was going to shoot up the points counter, but I didn't think it was going to shoot up this much. Good God. Oh my... I hate this crystal that I passed by here because it's right directly beside that nitro. And I think the reason why I'm missing it so much is because I'm afraid of hitting that nitro there that's right next to it. Right, I think that's 12 there. Oh, God. Okay. Right, back. That's still not good enough. Ah, damn it! I might be maybe being a bit too harsh on myself, adding on 5 points. Nah, I'm not. I don't think I'm being too harsh on myself. Right, so we're 5 points added. Now, because 5 minutes is now officially passed for playing without glasses, I can put them back on. This means I have to do the next consequence, unfortunately, which is taking another drink of cider. Felt like having another one there because the cider is quite good. So, you're making Qualicon cry. Yeah, I know I am, but yeah. Shame on me for making him cry due to my incompetence. Alright, now I can actually now use weapons now because 5 minutes is now passed right now. Hopefully this is it. Hopefully this is the one. I'm really hoping so anyway. Because if this is not the one, I'm going to be at a loss for words. Oh my God. Okay. For some reason, Qualcomm went in reverse at the start there. Why? That's one hit I've taken already. Come on, get yes, there we go, finally. Didn't hesitate to get the crystal this time round. Okay, that looked like I went right through that nitro as soon as I leapt over it. Not going to question that any further. Oh, fuck! Didn't want to get hit by that nitro. Oh my Jesus. I'm going to fail again. Yeah, I failed. There's no way. Oh, I was so close! Damn it! Right, so I believe that's 4 hits I took from the nitro there, and that's another 5. Oh my god, I think I'm really making this harsh on myself, right? So that's another service, or actually no, the jelly bean I'll eat this time. Give myself very good luck. Don't know what flavour this one's going to be. Let's find out. Oh hey Goddess55, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm fine, thanks. How are you? Right, this means I have to play with the controller upside down again, because I reached 10 points again, 110 in this case. That's good to hear. Good to hear, Goddess, so you're doing good. Alright. Can we please get this over and done with? Because I've suffered enough on this. Are you joking me? No. I kind of want to bend the rules a little bit here because I've suffered enough on this and I've had enough of this challenge. But rules are rules. I'm going to keep doing this. I think I'm going to hate Rocky Road as a dessert by the end of this stream, I think. Like Rocky Road? No thanks, I've had horrible nightmares with that. Oh my god, right, that's 2 hits I've taken from the nitro there. And yes, in case you're wondering, I'm playing with the controller upside down, because I put that on myself from the consequences there with this. For 5 minutes. Oh my god. Oh Jesus, yeah, this is terrible, this. That's another 7 I'm going to put in there, oh my god. Alright, moving on. Try this again. This is just so oh, can't even complete my sentence. I'm not tired of this stage. I'm not tired of this battle arena. Okay, well at least I can still use weapons at the very least with this. So turn around slowly, there we go. Get this one here, that's it. Get the horrible ones out of the way first. There we go. And go around the arena. Alright, that's them. this is still not going to be good enough though, is it? So I took way too much time getting those crystals earlier. Oh, fuck! Right, that's one hit I've taken. Yeah, it's not good enough. No! Why can't this arena just give me more time? Please! That's 6 points adding on there. Failing that and taking a hit. Oh my god. A part of me wants to stop with these consequences so I can actually do this properly. I really do, but I don't want to though, because this is very entertaining, this. Alright, come on. This is ridiculous at this point. Haven't I suffered enough? Have I suffered enough, game? Or have I suffered enough at all? Oh my god, why? Oh, why did I slow down there? That means I'm going to have to go back. Yeah, I failed. There's no way. I failed again. Just hope I don't take a hit on these nitros here. Oh my. Right. After this attempt, I can officially stop playing with the controller upside down, thankfully. But this means I have to remove the glasses again. Why? Why me? Oh, that's 6 points I got that on there. Son of a bitch, because I just took a hit at the last second. Oh. Right, remove the glasses again for 5 minutes. This is ridiculous. Come on, I want to succeed in this. That's all I want. I'm very tempted to bend the rules so I can stop these stupid, well not stupid consequences, but stop this so I can bloody get this properly. See, it doesn't help with the fact when you have the controller upside down, you can't exactly press the R1 button either, because it's at the very bottom. Oh god, why did I miss that one? Oh no! Oh, I failed again. Fuck me. Sorry, I'm getting really annoyed now with this. Do you know? A huge part of me is very tempted to just say screw this and stop the consequences so I can get through this and stop the no, don't do this. Keep going with it. Right, so it's another 6 points to add on there. Right, I think that's only been 3 minutes, hasn't it? Right, another couple minutes and I can put the glasses back on. Alright, here we go again. Just go for these first on the outside. remember having so much trouble with this in my Let's Play of this as well. It's bringing back horrible memories, this. No! And that was one of them. Oh. Right, I think that's all of them, right. That's 2 hits I've taken, of course. Of course it was. Oh, no, why? Why am I just... why? Just why am I doing this to myself? Oh, fuck! I had to take an extra hit there, didn't I? That's another 7 points added for 2 hits from Nitros and 5 for failing yet again. Okay. It's the 5 minutes official up. Thank God. Right. Glasses back on. Now it's time for... Now I mean business. Rocky Road, you're mine this attempt. You are mine. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure of it. Right, let's go. Come on. So there's no weapons to be used because I reached 40 points there. Oh, really? I had to miss that, didn't I? Okay, good. At least I didn't get hit by the nitro there. At least that's a good thing. Good. Let's go to weak stand stop. Yes, there we go. So I don't get hit by those nitros. Good. Oh, of course, yeah. Can't use the weapon. Almost forgot about that. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so close. Please, 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 get it, get it, get it. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh, I finally done it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus, that took a while, didn't it? I finally done it though. I don't think I took any hits from those nitros at all, which is even better. He did it. Thanks very much, Sam, for the 10 minutes. Greatly appreciate that. Nice one. Thanks so much, Goddess. Oh, thank God. No more consequences for the time being. Oh, thank you, Goddess. I'll definitely need that hydrate. Oh my god, that was terrible. At least the worst part is over. At least I think so anyway. At least the worst part is over. Now it's actually relaxation time from here on out. Oh my Jesus. Well, I think it's safe to say that I'm not going to like Rocky Road. I'm going to really hate the name Rocky Road after this. I mean, I like the dessert, don't get me wrong, but my god. That was dreadful. I finally did it. Alright, very good. Right, now let's actually change our character again, shall we? This time we're going to be Pasadena.
That felt pretty darn good.
Right, so I'm going to be going to... Where should I go first? I think I'm going to go to Blizzard Bluff. That might be the one that might cause me the most trouble, I think. So now this is where things might get interesting when it comes to the how many points are going to be removed or added from the counter, especially here in these races, because, you know, if the computer players don't end up being jerks towards me, I might actually end up getting a couple point removers for this one, I hope. That'll hopefully take off some pressure. Heck, do you know what? If one of the overall consequences that I have at the end of this is to actually douse myself in ice cold water, those ice cubes might come in handy for that, actually. So that not all hope is lost for those ice cubes, they might come in handy. So, hopefully I end up getting in the 40 points range for this, because if I do, then great, I can just do that. Alright, so here we go. Was a bluff for the CTR challenge. Let's do this.
Victory.
Oh, okay, right. Good thing I got that T there, eh? I may have fallen behind, but oh well. I don't really care. No, at least at the moment, anyway. Even notice that the music in Buzzer Bluff and Dingle Canyon sound kind of familiar to each other. That's just something that I just picked up on. Alright, nice. Got the CTR letters already in first place. Now hopefully I just don't get hit by any weapons or any hazards for that matter, or fall off the map. Then I'm good to go for getting a couple of point removals. I think that's Debbie Derryberry voicing Pasadena. I'm pretty sure that's her that's voicing Pasadena. Oh hey, what's cool, Johnny? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are things going with you? Oh shoot! Right, I've been squished by the boulder. Right, fair enough. So this means inevitably it will just be 1 point removed from the counter. I'm not doing very good, I know. Oh dear, sorry to hear that, Johnny. Hopefully you're okay and there's nothing too bad. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Oh shoot. Right, okay, technically that won't count as considering across the finish line. So 1 point will be removed for the victory and getting the Licorice Pasadena unlocked there. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, 33 coins there. Yeah, it's not that bad. Almost every autumn I get something. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, hopefully you'll hopefully you get well soon, mate. So 1 point removed from the counter for that, because technically I would be removing 2, but because I took a hit in the race. Also, I see that you play as a female Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, you kind of have that's a good point, Johnny, because Pasadena kind of does look like a female Lewis Hamilton. Oh yeah, Ryan 9. Good to see you as well. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see everyone here tonight. Greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate all the lurks, all the support is just always greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Not because she looks like that, but because of her victory animation. Oh, right, yeah. I get in there, yeah. Okay, so every race that I do, I always change characters. So I'm now going to be playing as Von Clutch this time around for the relic race at Blizzard Bluff. I figured I might as well, because there's so many characters in this game, might as well show them all off for each race that I do. Try a hover cart. Yeah, I'll definitely try that the next time that I go to the next race, Sam. That's a good suggestion. I'll definitely do that. I've got to ask, how long were you on Rocky Road for? Not longer than 40 minutes, hopefully. Oh, that's a good question. It might have been for half an hour at the very least, maybe 20-30 minutes, I think. I don't think... was it for? I don't know, actually. I can't remember. It was roughly half an hour, I think, if I remember correctly. My favourites are Cortex and Spyro. Yeah, I can agree with you on that one, mate. Along with, like, Crash and other all-rounder characters as well. Sometimes I like some of the beginner characters as well, considering they have really good steering, but their speed isn't that good. Oh, shoot, okay, I kind of got stuck there. Oh, that was close, and I got squished by that boulder again. I don't think I'm going to take that shortcut there. I'm not good enough at this game to do that shortcut. You have to get a good amount of speed for that. Okay, swap into the CTR Nitro-Fueled Nitro. Did you beat all the developer time trials? Oh, no. I've definitely not beaten those, to be honest, Johnny. I'm not that good enough at this game to beat the developer time trials, to be honest with you. I'll give credit to those who have done it, though. Massive props to those who have. But yeah. Oh, shit. That's an example of why. That's a pure example of why I'm not good at, I've not beaten the developer time trials. Because I kept getting squished by the boulder there. And this means the stage highs will still count in these relic races. Okay, I can confirm that they are very hard, but I managed to get them. My final track was Turbo Track. Good for you, Johnny, well done. That's I've got to give you massive props for that, mate, well done. Certainly not easy doing that now. It'll definitely require a lot of practice to get them permanently down there with the skills for that. So, I'll give you massive props for that. Oh, damn it. Oh, never mind. I missed one of those crates, but at least I got the 3-second one there. Oh, I missed that one. God damn it. Let's see if I can get a 3-second crate there. Yes, I did. Good. This is probably going to be another Sapphire, I'd imagine. It's okay, though. If it is. Yeah, I thought so. Never mind. At least I got a relic, that's the main thing that matters. Are they faster than Oxide times? Yeah, oh wow. I heard that the Oxide times were hard, but that's... wow. That's pretty impressive, like, that they managed to get times that fast. That's pretty damn impressive. Now, unfortunately, because I took a hit there by that boulder on the track, now I would be removing a point for the Sapphire Relic, but because I took a hit there, the points counter are staying as it is. Also, between Oxide and developer times, there are also velo times. Oh yeah, aye, the velo times, yeah. It sounds kind of funny when you put it that way, like, you know, like, obviously I know what you mean, Johnny, like, by, like, the time trials, but, like, Oxide times, velo times, I remember those velo times, the Oxide times. Yeah, I haven't been Oxide times yet, never mind anything else. Yeah, the Oxide times are pretty difficult as well, I can imagine.
Wait, you burned a relic.
Those good old Oxide times, yeah. Exactly. Oh, look who's next, it's Rillaroo. Sweet. Okay, let's actually change our cart then. So let's go for the cog. Yeah, let's go for that one. Oh, that looks pretty awesome. And that's it. So let's go for our next track then, shall we? Which I believe is Dragon Mines, I think. Yes, it is indeed. Let's go for our CTR challenge then. Do you have the king chicken? No, I don't, Johnny. But I think I know how to unlock a king chicken. I think it's from when you got to collect all the Wumper fruit. I think the golden Wumper fruit in order to collect the golden chicken. I think, or unlock him. Rillaroo, get back to Crash Bash and wait for the next part. Yeah. I've been watching your like with Star Wars the complete saga game. I don't know if you've recorded the next part of the game, but I want to see it soon for your reactions. That part in the saga does change everything substantially. Yeah, I have actually recorded the next part, and I'm going to be uploading it this week, so you'll see how things go with the reaction on that. So there are 5 gold eggs in each hub world. You just need to get them. The hardest one is Glacier Park. Okay, right. I'm getting mixed up then. Right, okay, so the golden Wumpa fruits are the extra Wumpa coins. Okay, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about now, Johnny, now that I picture it, that you're saying that. Alright, time for our CTR challenge of Dragon Mines with Rillaroo. Let's see how good he is here. Oh, there's the C there. Very easy find. I don't think I remember where the other letters were though. Oh wow, I got a warp orb that early? Wow. That was a bit unnecessary, I think, to get a warp orb. So you can try if you want. They are not hard to find. I've been watching you Let's Replay Road Rage from the very beginning too. Very fun and much easier to watch now that they're on the playlist. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I've definitely reminded myself, and I keep updating my videos now all the time to make sure they're in playlists. You know what part I'm talking about, yes. I think so. Is it like at the end of episode 3 that you're talking about? Because if it is, then I know which one part that you're talking about. Or is it like a certain chapter within episode 3, do you mean? Oh dear. Okay, steer clear of him. Yep, knew it. I knew that he was gonna... Aha! Oh no! God damn it! Okay, that's one that I've taken there, that's unfortunate. Just hope I can win this now off of that disastrous... I hope I don't lose this. Can you imagine if I lose this race? I will be very, very unhappy with this. Shoot. Oh, thank goodness I stopped him there with that green leaker. Oh, crap, I should have done that backwards. Oh god, I'm glad I didn't fall in the hole there. Okay. Come on. No, no! 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 No, 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 no! You're joking me. Oh, no, no, no! I cannot believe that. I was robbed. I cannot believe that. My god. Right. Not even 1 second, I also prefer the original soundtrack in this game, not in the Insane Trilogy though. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Oh damn, not even 1 second, yeah. That was criminal, yeah, it was indeed. Let's just say everything takes a turn for the worse midway through Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, I've seen the film quite a lot of times, so I think I know what you're talking about. So, yeah, I might not have gotten to that part yet, but you'll probably find out when I upload the video. So, so it's 5 points for losing the race. How many times did I get it? I think it was about 3 times, I think. So this means I'm going to take another drink of cider. Anyway, Rillaroo knows how it feels to doing a full completion of Crash Bash now. Yeah, he certainly does. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Hopefully with better luck this time. That was very unfortunate what happened there. Hopefully nobody screws me around this time. It might just be because I'm more used to playing with a cart rather than a hovercraft. I don't know what it is. Oh, that was lucky. Alright, stop here and then get that. Are you kidding me? No. I refuse. No, I'm going in to get that. No way. Yes, I've fallen way behind, but I don't care. That was stupid. I didn't get that. Oh my god. Shit. That's one hit I've taken from the minecarts. Jesus. Okay. This is not going well at all. The second part, I know I'm done. It really is not going well at all. Hopefully I've got some good weapons here to make a good comeback. Ah yes, the warboard. Good. Alright, that was close. Oh god, I forgot about the R. Jesus. I was so focused on getting back in front of that completely. Jesus, okay. Oh, that was close. I'll read your comments in just a second, folks. Sorry, I'm really trying to concentrating right now and trying to win this race and getting the CTR token once and for all, and hope I don't get screwed over any. You fuckers! You fuckers! Sorry, that came out rather casually. Oh my god, that's 3 times I've been hit now. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus! Right, okay, this is going really badly. Get the R at the very least. Get the R. Good. No, you fuck. No. No, I've lost again. Oh my god, could you imagine? Yeah. Right. Hang on, it says 3 times I think I got hit again, wasn't it? It's the same amount of points I'm adding on. Let me just see here. So, yeah, all the flying vehicles veer weird in this game, at least to me. Yeah. The jumping you're wearing gives indication they might be cold in your room. Yeah, it is slightly cold, but I did turn the heating on earlier, so I'm feeling a bit warmer now. So it's definitely better now. Yeah, it's probably because you're using the turning class. Yeah. Really rude, but the curse of Crash Bash with him. Oh yeah, he most likely has. He most likely has, Sam. So that's another 8 points to add on, and that means I've got to eat another sour sweet because I passed the 155, which means I've got to have another sweet, another sour one. Hope it's a good one this time. Good, it's a cola one. It's a cola one. This means it'll be a good one then. It'll give me some motivation. Can you please give me one too? I give you a sweet. Johnny, you mean? Unfortunately, I can always show it, but you can always restart a race by how many points we have to for restart. I mean, an actual restart, not retries, they are different. The restart will also have consequences. It would also count as a loss, so I would add 5 points for a restart. So it would be the same consequence either way. So here's one for you, Johnny. Same one that I had before. Just the that's pretty much it there. I can't reach it. Okay, I'll put it right up there. Right up there. Can you reach it now? Yeah, you have the cola part first. Still nothing, never mind. Yeah, these ones, like these sour sweets I'm having are like they're Haribo ones. Have you ever done an episode of No Harm Done? You've done No Harm Done. The only episode I think where I got negative amount of points, as far as I remember, I think was, oh my god, really, I unpause and I take a hit. That's just typical, isn't it? Anyway, was probably Tekken 2, I think. That was probably the only game where I ended up getting negative amount of points. As far as I remember, I might be wrong, but I think that's what happened. Good. 3 missiles. Save these. Oh, missed. Nope. You're getting hit at crash. Forgive me for not reading any of your comments at the moment. I'm just trying to really concentrate on this. Because this is my 3rd attempt at this. Can I please get a shield? That would be great if I can get a shield. No, I don't want that. Don't want the red beaker, I want a shield. Please, stop giving me red beakers! Oh my god. That's very bad. Okay. Okay, I think I finally won this. I hope. They better not rob me again. Finally! Haribo, those are German sweets, yeah. Clarinet and his hidden secret stash of Haribo and Pick and Mix. Not my go-to snack, but still good. Yeah, Oh, gift wrapped Roularoo. Very good. Chocolate is my Achilles heel. Yeah, chocolate's always good. Shall we look now for the 5 golden eggs to unlock a new character? To be honest, I might maybe try it maybe later down the line, Johnny, to be honest with you. If that's alright. It's just, I just want to make sure that I just get through the game and everything like that without, I mean, you said they weren't hard to find, right? So, I could give it a try. I mean, it'd be a nice break for a change, like, from all the no worries, you call the shots. I'll maybe see what I mean. I'll see if I can bump into them on the way with getting all the eggs, if I can. I'll bump into them on the way, most likely. Yes, I was starting in Sandy Beach, yeah. So I think... Hold on, there was 1 hit I took, wasn't it? So 1 point to be removed only. That's fine. Okay. Oh, here's a Roularoo's taunt here. Do you know, I think I might maybe save it for another time, Johnny, if that's okay. Sorry, I do apologise, but it's... I'll maybe save it for another time, to be honest with you. No worries, yeah. Thank you for understanding. Oh, almost forgot to change my character. Let's see who we got next. Oh, yeah, Panda. Oh, yeah, I think I remember her from the mobile games. To be honest with you, I think I'm going to actually go and change it to something else. I'm thinking, what's Team Oxide's one like? What about Team Trans? Oh, that looks pretty cool. I'll go with that one. Also, do you have the box? No, actually. I think in order for me to unlock that one, I think I need to actually get the Beanox crates, if I remember correctly. I think I've got to get the Beanox crates in all the tracks in order for me to unlock the steel crate, I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. I know that you can play as a particular crate, but I think it's a steel create a checkpoint box. As far as I remember. Yeah, so these are a bit harder to find than they are in every track, so it takes some time. I've seen some of them in some tracks before. Oh, sorry Sam, missed your comment there. Did you manage to beat the final boss on Weakest Link the other week? Anne Robinson doesn't shoot a flamethrower through ice, or is that ding without? Yeah, I eventually beat the game, Sam. Despite some screw jobs by the computer players, I did manage to beat it. But I remember, Johnny, that seeing some of them on the tracks, but I never really took the time to go for them, to be honest with you. Oh, I'm missing all these boxes left and right. Actually, if I go up here, I know there are boxes up here. Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh, minecart. Right, okay, I will admit, I never got the trophy for that, which is quite surprising. At least I got it now. Okay, and oh my god, really? Why am I so bad at missing these? My aim is just not right in this. Let me just see if I can get that 1 second crate. Let's go. 2 second crate, that's it. Oh, and there's also these, I forgot about them. Let's go for them there, actually. Oh, missed it, really? Alright, okay, I'm going for that again. Oh, do you know what? Screw it. Screw it. Just keep going. Missed that again as well. It's because I'm, yeah, again, the turning character. Sorry I'm missing all the comments that are coming in. I'll get them, I'll read them in just a minute. Or in a few seconds. Or possibly shorter, I don't know. Should I make... No, it's not worth the risk. Just keep going. Keep going. It's not worth the risk going for that 3 second crate when I should have got it earlier. So this is going to be yet another sapphire, unfortunately. Now, because I got squished by that minecart earlier, this means that I will be not removing... I'll not be removing a point, so the points counter staying as it is. What is her boss fight again? Does she throw rocks at you from an elevated position in the mine? Well, that might be Qualcomm, yeah. You earn bad since you got that achievement. Yeah, that's true. I'm surprised I didn't get that achievement, actually. Maybe I just didn't even go up that track when I initially played this. Which surprised me. I honestly thought I did, but obviously I didn't, based on the trophy that I got, but fair enough. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, as I said before, I'm leaving the points counters as because I got squished once by the minecart and I got the sapphire relic, so I'm leaving it as it is. Okay, so I think what's coming up next is, I think I'm going to do Tiny Arena next. I know normally I would do Polar Pass next, but I'm going to do that next, considering that one can take a while. Or does she release lines at you in the Roman Colosseum? Or does she pilot a mech and try and shoot missiles at me? I may be thinking of her own game, yeah. Yeah, possibly, Sam.
Great. You've earned a relic.
Alright, next character is going to be Hasty. Very good. Remember him. Yes, I'm going in here next. I know I'll be going to Polar Pass, but I'm going to this one next to get this one over and done with. Nah, mate, she calls for your twin brother, a Mecha Bandicoot, to take you down. Yeah. What's even worse is that she could possibly have an evil spirit with her. The commands her to take other people down. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm thinking of another game. I'm totally off. Totally off. Absolutely. See, I'm thinking like based on the like what I played there, like the quiz game and everything, like the weakest link and everything. There were other games. At least she's not in. It's About Time. Yeah, that's true. Could be bosses could be a lot more merciless, more ruthless with Anne Robinson in there. Well, she's probably ruthless in all of them combined, to be honest with you. Sheer bring the pain. Oh yeah, definitely, without a doubt. Oh dear. Okay. I kind of like his. He does like a skydive pose as well when he jumps. That's pretty awesome. No, I'm not getting any items, unfortunately. Trying to see if I can find the wares. I know that I passed one of them. Oh, I just noticed that Timon through there. How did I not notice that all this time?
Look out!
Alright, there's one. Okay. That's a C. Oh my god. Oh no. I was gonna say, there's no way a missile can hit me from that range. Well, that being said, Coco is, and I see that Stalin in second place, he's third. Oh yeah, Tiny in the army outfit, yeah, hi. Oh, I thought for a second I didn't get that T there, but I did. I was going to say, that went straight through me. I should have collected that. When you consider doing the YouTube Let's Play series of a game you've never played before, would be cool to see a reaction to a new game. It could be anything. Blind Let's Plays. Yeah, it's I was maybe considering that. Like, I'll need to see what games I've got though that I haven't played at all. I was thinking maybe the Ratchet & Clank series would be quite good. I started playing the Ratchet & Clank previously, but I thought, you know what, it might be quite good to actually do it as a blind LP. So I guess it could be good for a blind LP like the Ratchet & Clank series as a whole. Even new games as well that I might buy. As a possibility. Oh, I missed the ER. Jesus Christ, okay, I better get this on my last lap. By the way, this is probably my least favourite character. Oh, why do you say that, Johnny? Just out of interest, why is that? Yeah, I'd love to see Assassin's Creed, but I know you've played those before. Well, to be fair, Sam, I haven't actually played all of them before. I played most of them, but not all of them. So it'd be quite cool to see a reaction to like some of these in a blind LP. I played the early ones before, but the more modern ones, not so much. He seems too arrogant to me. Yeah, I agree with you there on that, Johnny, because his dialogue certainly makes it seem that way. It makes him seem that way. Well, do you know what I'm considering? Because I'm so ahead of everyone else right now, Tiny seems to be the only exception at the moment. If I somehow fail to get this R... No... Are you kidding me? Did Hotposh just crash again? Oh my god. Oh my Jesus. You are moving, but the game is not. Oh, shit. I'm really sorry. I'm afraid Hotposh has crashed. I don't know why it's crashed. I find them quite amusing. Yeah, that's a good pun. I'm really sorry, folks. I'm afraid I'm going to have to temporarily fix this problem. Unfortunately, again, I'm going to have to... I may have to temporarily stop the stream, unfortunately, to fix this. I'm really, really sorry. why does this keep bloody happening with this program? It's not the internet that's causing this. It's definitely a software issue. I'm really sorry. Oh my god. Okay, let me just see here. I'm going to take a shower and go to sleep. I hope I'll get rid of my illness overnight. Bye and good luck. Alright, Johnny, that's fine. No problem. Thank you for joining the stream as always. And thank you for your comments. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Hope you have a good night's sleep and everything. And hope you feel better again. But, oh my god, I can't even open this. I can't even open Hauppauge. Hold on a second. What does it say on my task manager here? Not responding. Why is it not responding? Properties. Right, end task. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to end task on this because for some reason it is not... It's okay, I'm going to have to go 2-3 hour car journey tomorrow for work. Thanks for the stream of this one. See you next time. Take care. Yeah, that's no problem. Was it the game that crashed or something else? Oh no, it's not the game. The game's fine on my end on the TV. It's Hauppauge. Hauppauge Capture, the program that I'm using to stream this, has somehow crashed, and I'm trying to end the task and it's not doing anything. Oh my god. Why does it keep doing this? I don't understand this. Hold on. I close the program. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Oh my god, am I gonna have to... I can't even close it. Was the bye bye. Oh, see you later, Sam. Yep. Thank you very much. Oh my god. It's even worse than I thought. I tried ending at the very least, ending the program, and for some reason it's not wanting to do it. It's this is much worse. It's now not wanting to close. For some reason I'm clicking the close button, nothing is happening. I hate to say this, but I think I'm going to have to end the stream here. Temporarily, and I'm going to have to restart the computer. Oh my good god. Do you know what? I will try this for the rest of the night, and if for some reason I haven't finished this episode by tonight, I'm going to actually continue this in the part 3 on Thursday instead of Crash 4, because of this happening. So, I'll be right back with you folks in a few minutes. I do apologise for this. So I'll see you all in a few minutes. Sorry about this. How long until you'll be back online then? It should be about 5-10 minutes, Ryan. I do apologise. I'm really sorry for this. Unfortunately, this is out of my control. I don't know why Nerf is doing this. But as I said before, I'll be right back very shortly.